Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Voice Savvy YouTube channel. I'm in a really silly mood, but yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to our new subscribers. It means the world to us that you are here. Today we have a request from our subscriber, and we're going to be shining the spotlight on the incredible, you ready? Drum roll, Cynthia Erivo. Brighter tones, darker tones, something even warmer tones. And yeah, we're going to be looking into the elements that makes her voice so absolutely mesmerizing. And make sure that you stick around until the end, because we're going to be breaking down Cynthia's techniques. But okay, let's get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. What's it all about? Alfie. Nice. So already, I really like how clear she says the about. What's it all about? And she really hits that T softly. It's very subtle, but it's these small deliberate choices in articulation and diction that can make all the difference when singing, you know? And it actually reveals the depth of her artistry, and even just the thoughtfulness that she puts into her singing. And already from this first line, I can tell she knows what she's doing, and she's about to have us all eating out the palm of her hand by the end of this performance. I'm telling you, I can tell already. Is it just for the moment we live? I love the way she opts to drop her larynx for more of that darkened tone on live. What's it all about when you sort it out, Alfie? Are we meant to take more than we give, or are we meant? Have you noticed her approach to the song strikes that perfect balance between singing and speaking? It's like, obviously she's singing, but it feels like she's kind of talking to us, and we're just there with her, and we're chilling with her, and she's talking to us. And yeah, it just feels very conversational, isn't it? I love it. She's really good at getting into telling the story of the song. To be kind. She comes in with more of a neutral mouth positioning on that kind, and then she widens it towards the end, really bringing the sound forward. Nice. And if only fools are kind, Alfie, then I guess it is wise to be cruel. And if life belongs only to the strong, I love it. Like, you can really hear how she keeps going between these darker tonal qualities to more brighter tonal qualities, and she just keeps shifting in order to really tell the story of the song. What will you lend on an old golden rule? As sure as I believe there's a heaven above, Alfie. Nice. So you really hear her tone really get brighter in this section, you know, and she has just a little bit of twang in there, and it's getting brighter because she's raising her larynx and also widening her mouth position, which is really just bringing her whole sound forward, and you can see it in the cheeks, you know. But yeah, twang is a common technique in musical theatre. It really helps to project the voice and add that clarity, especially in live performances. Given Cynthia's background in musical theatre, twang is something that she probably often uses, and twang is just great for singers because it really boosts our vocal clarity, and it helps us to sing with more volume and less strain, and just learning it is really going to improve vocal health and technique, and it's just going to help to make us more versatile and expressive singers, you know. So definitely twang. I love twang. I love twang though. I love it. I love it. All right, let's carry on. Something much more, something even Wow. Her dynamic variation is just off the charts. It really is, you know. In just that section that we just listened to, she transitions seamlessly from more of those brighter, intense qualities with a little bit of twang to more darker, deeper tones, then to more warmer tones, and then back into those bright tones. And yeah, it's amazing. I'm going to come back and let you listen to it. Let me come back. Let me make sure I'm coming back enough. I'll point it out.
As sure as I believe, there's a heaven above.
Brighter tones. Brighter tones.
There's something much
darker
more,
tones.
something even
Warmer tones.
Believers can
Warmer.
believe it. I believe
She's coming back to brighter. You really hear that, isn't it?
Without your love, we just exist.
Nice. All right, so another thing that you might notice, or what I'm noticing, is that she's skillfully playing around with that Alfie. She's playing around with a vowel in Alfie, you know, and sometimes she's widening it, sometimes she's rounding it. And it's not even rounding, it isn't even a word. She's rounding it. And when she widens it, it makes the sound more intense. It makes the sound more piercing. It's more intense. But if she does that too much, then that will cause too much of a squeeze. It will really be tense for the voice. That E vowel can be quite squeezy if it's not used in the right way. Obviously, she's using it in a beautiful way. And then, yeah, when she rounds it, it relaxes the jaw and it relaxes the throat. And really opens up into more of those warmer tonal qualities. And yeah, it really shows that she has such a deep understanding on how to keep her voice healthy, you know?
Until you find the love you missed, you're nothing, Alfie.
Wow. Wow. So I'm so impressed with how she held that belt on Alfie. Like, belt technique is where you bring your chest voice into higher pitches with that intensity. And she just holds it without any vibrato. Like, wow, like, it's a tough technique, but she makes it seem so effortless. I'm so jealous. But yeah, she's amazing. Wow. Okay, Cynthia. All right. But have you noticed when she belts how she tilts her head up? This can be really, really helpful for projection, but it's important not to exaggerate it too much. Overextending the neck can really activate the wrong singing muscles, which we definitely don't want as singers, and that can potentially harm our vocal health. In my opinion, I think that she might be tilting just a little too much, but I don't really think my opinion counts here because she's absolutely nailing it. She's nailing it. So she clearly is skilled and knows what she's doing. So I'm just going to shut up on that one.
Let your heart
Beautiful.
lead the way.
Wow.
Find
Like,
love.
I said this earlier, but she really demonstrates that fine balance between that intensity and vocal care, man. Like, she really does, you know, how she's gone from that powerful belt into more of those softer kind of floatier head voice overtone quality in her voice. Like, it's just amazing. Like, and we know that she's building us up for some big, powerful ending, right? She's building us up, man. Let's do it. Let's go. We ready for it, Cynthia?
You'll find love any day. Alfie.
Right. Okay. Sorry. I have to stop it there because I really love how she ramps up the intensity on that day. Wow. Yeah, she really ramps up that intensity, and then she adds in this vibrato at the end that adds this rich, warm, like, tone. Like, it adds this warmth. What am I saying? Basically, I'm getting myself too excited up in here. But yeah, that vibrato, it really adds that richness and warmth in her singing. That is what I wanted to say. I need to calm down. All right, let's come back a little bit so that we don't miss out on that bit. Let's come back to the day. Yes, Cynthia, come on. That was absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, and I don't know why I'm shouting. But yeah, man, she really understands her voice. Like, she really understands her voice inside and out. Like, and I always stress that as singers, we really need to understand our voices, just like a guitarist understands their guitar. Or a pianist understands their piano. We as singers, we really need to have an understanding of our voices and how to really craft the desired sound that we want, how to manipulate our voices to get exactly what we want from them. And just as musicians spend countless hours with their instrument, we as singers, we need to do the same thing, but I don't think that we always do that. But in this case, Cynthia obviously knows her voice. She really knows her voice. She knows her instrument, you know, and this is a demonstration of a singer that knows their instrument, that knows how to manipulate it to get exactly what they want from it. And I love it. I love hearing a good singer. But yeah, and when you have that, you know, when you put in the work, you get results like this, and this enables you to just have more of that freedom and creativity to express yourself. And you don't have to worry about not being able to hit certain notes, you know. You can just be free, and that's what we all want as singers. Wow, Cynthia, that was phenomenal. All right, so let's break down Cynthia's techniques. She's absolutely phenomenal. And first up is her emotional expression. So Cynthia, she doesn't just sing, she really tells a story with every note. And she uses changes in her volume and how she sings each part to really make us feel the emotions of the songs, right? And then there's her belting technique, which is just phenomenal. Like, when she belts, she really brings a lot of power without straining her voice. It looks effortless, you know? And she knows how to hit those notes with strength and really just making her performances stand out. They make her performances stand out. And then there's her diction and articulation. She is super clear with every word she sings, making sure that we hear each part of the song. And yeah, like, this is such a big deal. This clarity is such a big deal in musicals and movies, where understanding the lyrics is key. And then there's her vibrato. Yeah, her vibrato is amazing, you know, and it adds that special touch. It really adds that warmth and richness in her singing. It's like her signature, and it adds depth to every song. And then there's her musical interpretation. She's great at finding the deeper meaning in songs and showing it in her singing. She pays attention to the detail, you know. She really does pay attention to detail, bringing the music to life in her own new, unique way, you know. But then there's versatility. Cynthia can sing anything from slow emotional ballads to big Broadway tunes, and she just adapts her voice to fit each song perfectly, showing that she has a wide range of skills, you know. But in short, she is just an absolutely phenomenal singer. She combines her skill and emotion to make her performances unforgettable. And yeah, there's so much that I can learn from her. There's so much that you can learn from her. We can all learn from Cynthia Erivo, you know. We can all learn from her. I fully enjoyed that. I fully enjoyed it. All right, so that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I hope you enjoyed the performance. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so that you can stay up to date with more reaction videos and just any videos that I'm posting. But yeah, I'm working through all of your requests at the moment, and I'm super excited about just exploring more music with you all. But yeah, drop a comment below letting me know your thoughts on this performance. Let's talk about it. Let's talk, man. And yeah, if you're a singer, download our Voice Savvy app, which is available on the App Store and Google Play for vocal technique training, challenges, and also vocal workouts. And if you'd like me to critique your singing, then check out my Wizio, which is on the screen. You can submit your videos and I'll respond with feedback and vocal exercises, helping you to improve your overall singing voice. And yeah, just so you can take it to the next level. But yeah, that's it from me. Until next time, I will see you soon. Peace.